What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at Gimenez, the new Team of the Week moments right back. Very interested, but this could work in a lot of people's favour, and it's why I really do like when certain players get a different position change, especially when it's in their sort of area. You could easily put a shadow on him and swap him with a centre-back. Quite easily, you could go with a Walker, you could go with, Phila Mendy as a CDM, you could swap Conte out maybe, put Conte as a CDM, Mendy at the right back. You've got a lot of options here, which I really do think will work. Trait-wise, dives into tackles, which is always good. He has a 3-star weak foot, 2-star skills with a right foot and a high medium defensive to attacking work rate, and he is 6'1". For me, I can already kind of tell this card is going to be more introduced into the centre-back role. I am going to give him the very first match in the right-back role, and then we will swap out somebody from the centre-back so that he can obviously go there, and then we'll see what he's like. And he may not be worth anything. Honestly, he is a cheap card. He's going to be more fodder than anything. But I thought, you know what, we don't really do some of the lower rated players at the minute. We're kind of sticking to the high ones. So I still wanted to kind of produce some reviews on maybe not so meta cards and just see. Atletico Madrid fans, Uruguay fans, it's another inform, another special card to go into the team and to make that full Uruguayan inform special something whatever card team. And that's what I like to do. He's got 90 strength with 91 aggression, which is absolutely fantastic. 65 stamina on the low side, but again, we don't really gauge too much as a centre-back what sort of stamina they actually do need. So we will check it and see it at the half-time what his stamina is like, and if he needs to come off. That is always an option with some of these cards. Fresh pair of legs. There is nothing wrong with putting a centre-back on. We've got 87 standing tackle with 87 sliding tackle, 89 defensive awareness, and 85 interceptions, and 77 composure. For me, the composure is too low. I feel like in a foot champs game, that's not going to slide with me. That's really, really low in comparison to the 85, 86 pluses. And that is what I'm looking for. 85 plus, and I'm kind of happy. I would like more. I like to hit the 90s if I can. But obviously, if it isn't the case, then obviously we kind of just have to roll with it. But we'll see how he goes. He's got 81 reactions as well. Agility and balance is a staggering low 55 and 40. And only 68 acceleration. It's going to be very interesting, but we'll jump into the first match, see how he goes, and let's get it. So, jumping into the first match, we are coming up against, Scream Mertens, we got Zola, we got Prime Moment Desai, Bakayoko, Ramos, Varane, Schmeichel, Zambrata, Bernardo Silva, Mane, and Roberto Carlos. A very good team. I'm interested because a lone card in Rivals I wouldn't necessarily do. I would probably have saved him, especially a Prime Moment for Foot Champs, but we'll see what he's got. He may be going for that 50k pack, and let's jump into it. And he manages to get it off the line on the last second. Gimenez, little bit of a drag back. Can we find Messi again? We can. We tried to go back, and he's lost the ball. Into Gimenez. Big ball down to Messi. It's a great cracking ball as well. We're going to find that ball across for Martial to attack into, and he doesn't find anything with that ball. Gimenez again, tracking the left mid here. We do find ourselves on the back foot, and Rio is there to recover. Going into the next match then, we are coming up against Red Mane. Very nice. I feel like it's a BPL team for the foot objective, maybe. Aguero loan, Lampard loan, Conte loan, Hermoso in the centre-back role for whatever reason. Let's see what we can do. Into Gimenez. Matthias. Back to Gimenez. Can we find a bit of Messi? We can. He's going to find Martial. No, he's going to manage to get that block in. But very nice from Gimenez, working it up the wing. Gimenez watching Mane like an absolute hawk. Oh, into Martial. One more to Messi. We're going to find it back in the middle. Back to Messi. To Zidane in open space. What a save. We get a ball across. And again, one more. And it's quelled by the keeper. Very, very... Oh, Neymar's through. Can he get the touch? Gets it across. Zidane. Oh, and it's a block from Tomori again. It's a great ball out from Gimenez. We're going to go back to him again. Going to look inside for Matthias. Not quite. Again, it's very basic mistakes. We do win it back, though. Gimenez away. Very, very nice. Gimenez again, watching him. Manages to put enough pressure on for him to make a mistake. Lovely ball across as well to Sandro. Manages to get the ball. Gimenez. Can we find Traore on that run? It's a beauty of a ball. Oh my God. A beauty of a ball across to Kent. And again, the defender holds him off. And that's the game. He's managed to waste the time needed in that end. And it's very unfortunate. But hey ho, he gets the pass across goal. And that's all she wrote. We just could not score. Going into the next match then, hopefully we can have something of a better performance. We have coming up against Foot Birthdays, Laka and Saint. He's got Flashback, Hulk, Boateng and David Luiz. Kimmich is road to the final card. Alexandro, Allison, Lena and Essien. Very nice. Oh, and Neymar in the top left. Gimenez out. One more from... Oh, can we get it through to Messi? It's a lovely ball. We've stopped it. Into Martial, maybe. Oh, I don't know why it's not passing it where I want it to. Martial getting the ball to Messi. Back to Gimenez. Can we link it over the top to Messi? It's a wonderful ball. We're going to whack a good ball across over to Neymar. Can he head it back? Unfortunately, Lena's going to get the better of that head. Over the top. Boateng has tried. And again, another save from Team of the Year, Allison. And it's exactly why we have him in our net. Gimenez is not having Neymar do that to him multiple times. Gimenez is going to watch Neymar down this wing. It's a really test from him. And again, he's doing well so far. Neymar's got the tackle on. Oh, well, Neymar had the spin on him, but he managed to recover very, very well. And we've just given the ball back anyway. Oh, it's a sensational ball into Kubo. He's got the pace. Keeper's come out. He's going to find Messi, and it's David Luiz in the way. We really struggled to find any room there. He blocked that very well. I didn't expect the keeper to come out so quick. He managed to get in there. Martial's going to turn him. Right foot, and another great save from Allison. It's great work from Gimenez. There is no way that that was a foul. It's a great ball from Gimenez into Kubo down the wing. Martial! And we've managed to get a good goal, finally. I say a good goal. It's managed to bounce off the keeper's head and go back into the net. Beautiful stuff from Martial, getting his second goal and bringing us back to 2-2. To Stegen coming out. We've lobbed it over to Gimenez. Oh, Matthias. Into Traore. Not quite getting the pass we wanted, and he's not going to get the tackle either. So going into the next match, we are coming up against... Wait for it. Ben Yedder by the looks of it. 91. Ribery, Bakayoko, Mata, Keane, Bruno, Tierney, Ogbonna, Sanchez, Walker and De Gea. Very, very nice. Gimenez versus Ribery again. He's going to juke inside. It's a great standing tackle from him. Gimenez, fantastic work, honestly. A little bit slower on the wing or down the wing side when it comes to being attacked on. But he's actually really standing up to Ribery. He's stood up to Neymar in a couple of other games. Very nice work. Gimenez with a stand. Into Neymar. Can he outmuscle Sanchez? Cuts it cross again. It's going to be Zidane this time. What a finish. Neymar dragging it back again into Zidane's feet. And he manages to get the little pile driver into the bottom right this time. Oh, that's an easy one. Oh, but Gimenez has not let him get through that easy. Can we find Kubo though? Kubo's not going to let him do it. It's a kickoff goal and we do not care one bit. We have managed to secure this bag. Kent doing the absolute utmost to get that ball in, and Kubo's the one to finish it. Fantastic stuff. We cannot let him get another goal. Daniel James is going to come down a wing. I know that's where he's going. Daniel James doesn't go anywhere but the wing. Little fake shot from Kent, and we have won the game. Ter Stegen was awful. Genuinely awful. So, going into the overall for Gimenez, honestly not a bad right back. I know he's not the most meta and he's not going to be the best right back in the world. But honestly, from the clips that you have seen, he managed to hold down Neymar and Ribery quite confidently. Even without the pace, even without the agility and balance, I was very happy with him at right back. It could be just the fact that they're not using the wings as much, or he's just a big player that likes to bully the small players. I don't know what it was. He just managed to really hold them down, and even with the pace, he managed to keep up and catch them. I don't understand it. He has only 68 acceleration, and yet he was keeping Ribery and Neymar, two of the fast, and shapeshifter Ribery, by the way, at bay the whole game. Like, yes, they managed to get through every now and then. I pull him out of position. They're going to get that run on him. If I kind of bring him up a little bit too much, they're going to be able to get that counter. That's self-explanatory with anything. It does matter that the fact he wouldn't be able to kind of recover after that, but not many can. It depends on how far away he is. Alexandro, for instance, on the opposite side, could make a good dart back to get to him, but realistically, you bring a centre-back out. You don't use him as the last man like I did in one of the chances. You don't leave him the last man. You always make sure that there's a centre-back with him, and just bring him over if, obviously, Gimenez is caught on the counter. But overall, not a bad player. I genuinely still stand by it. He is better as a centre-back. You could whack a shadow on him, turn him into the middle. If you go 5 at the back, if you go 3 at the back, you can always whack someone else at right back. I'm sure there's many transferred position players that you can go get and really just try and change. I feel like he's not a bad centre-back, to be honest. With a shadow, you're going to end up with, 83 pace, which isn't terrible for a centre-back. And then with at least 95 plus defending. I think that's a very, very good card. With his jumping strength and aggression added on top of that, it's just realistically the agility, balance, and composure that I'm thinking they need a bit of work, in my opinion. But overall, as a right back, I'm giving him a 6 out of 10. As a centre-back, I'm giving him a 6.5. I feel like he's relatively alright. Let me know down below what you think, and let me know if these reviews are helpful. Do you like these 86s that maybe aren't the most meta? I've still got a few more to do, so let me know down below if there's anyone else you would like to see. I think next up should be Matuidi, Banusi, and there is another one, a Mobley 91. So stay tuned for them.